Hey guys, it's Shu Okimi and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be talking about how to box braid your hair. So now the very first important thing if you're new to braiding is you want to start by getting hair that is pre-stretched, meaning that the ends are already feathered out. That will save you so much time. You don't have to worry about stretching out the hair. These are some examples of pre-stretched hair that they sell online and I'll link them down below. So once you have your hair picked out, let's get into the actual braiding. So for braiding, before you get into adding the added hair, you want to make sure that you have the motion of just braiding your hair with 3 strands normally. If you want to make sure that you have that down, so I'm just showing you. Just make sure that you're comfortable with that finger motion, using your index finger and your thumb to grab the piece from the very other end, and then repeating that again, using your index finger and your thumb to grab the piece that is always on the other end and pulling it through. Just get used to that finger pattern, and then adding in the braiding hair later on becomes super easy. When it comes to parting your hair for the braid, it really helps when you have a comb that has a pointy end like this. It makes your partings look really neat and straight. And when it comes to preparing the braiding hair for braiding, you just want to grab one piece that is like a third of the total amount of braiding hair and choose the amount of braiding hair based on how thick you want the braid to be. So this will allow for a medium-sized braid using this much hair. So once I've gotten a third of the hair, I just grab this piece of hair and loop it around this other piece, like so, and combine those two halves so that this will come together to make one piece, second piece, and the third piece. So these are my 3 strands that I will use for braiding. So for the next step, you just grab your braiding hair and you hold on to 2 out of the 3 pieces of braiding hair. And then what you're going to do is you're going to divide your real hair into 2 parts and add each of those halves to the 2 pieces of braiding hair that you're holding. So right now you have 2 pieces of your hair attached to 2 pieces of the braiding hair. Then you're going to use your index finger and your thumb to grab your 3rd piece of hair, using the same motion that you did earlier when the braiding hair wasn't even involved. And the same thing on the other side, grabbing that one piece and pulling it through. And then you just keep on doing the same thing, back and forth, and then you're just back to basic regular braiding once you've done the first few braids. So just in case what I did earlier was confusing to you, here's another view from the back. So I have my braiding hair and I'm holding on to 2 of the 3 pieces of braiding hair and adding 2 halves of my own hair to those 2 pieces. Then I'm getting ready to use my index finger and my thumb to grab the 3rd piece of hair that's on its own and pull it through. So use your index finger and your thumb to grab the 3rd piece of hair and pull it up through, just like that. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other side, grabbing the 3rd piece of hair and pulling it up through. And then it's just back to basic braiding, going side to side, doing the same thing over and over again. It's just that simple. And then you continue braiding down all the way down to the ends of the braid. And since the hair that you picked is already feathered, the ends will come out very neatly and you don't have to worry about it unraveling since the ends thin out. Once you're done braiding your hair, it's very important to do the last few steps in making sure that your braids can actually last long. The first thing that you want to make sure to do is dip your braids in boiling water. This just helps make the braids look more uniform and also makes them last longer. And then after that, you just want to apply a mousse all over your braids from root to tip. This will just help everything last long and not frizz up as soon. So I really hope that this video helped you learn how to box braid. So good luck with braiding and learning how to braid, and I'll see you in the next one.